Hey, it's Greg here with Outdoors on the Cheap on my Honda Ruckus, and I thought I would try to do an ATV trail on the Honda Ruckus just to see if it can be done. What's a Honda Ruckus? Well, let me show you. Honda Ruckus is a scooter. You can buy these for, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 depending on US or Canadian dollars. Inexpensive, easy to run, no clutch, CVT transmission. Turn the key, start going. Depending on where you live, you know, you might need a motorcycle license or not to run them. Anyway, this is what I got, and the only thing I've done to this is that I modified the tires. I put dual sport tires on it because the street tires that it comes with are you know, just not appropriate for this sort of terrain. All right, anyway, here we go. Let's give her a run. You had to go easy. You got some muddy spots. And some wet spots. So you got to have your rubber boots, right? So you can walk it through. You got a really wet spot, you got to turn the engine off so it doesn't suck water up into the intake. You just take your time, work your way through. It doesn't have the greatest, you know, shock absorption. So rough spots, you got to just take it slow, pick your way. Make decisions. When you're off-roading it, this is an ATV trail, so there's places where you just can't go fast, right? There's places where you can get a little speed here and there. Really depends on the terrain you're working with, right? I'll take this up here. This little thing can find its way through. All right, so can it deal with the terrain? Yeah, I mean, it's not, I would say it's better on logging roads than in ATV trails like this. It's definitely not easy going, right? It's rough going, and I got to take my time. So far, there's no point where this trail sort of smooths out and loosens up, right? It can handle it, and I'm just using the factory suspension with this, right? But it can handle it, but it's not the best, you know, and I don't know, you know, what kind of a strain this puts on the vehicle, that sort of thing, right? I really don't know what I'm doing to it. I'm sure that's not good for it, because it's not built for this. It's a road vehicle, you know. You could take it down dirt roads and stuff like that, and here I am taking it down a pretty rough ATV trail, right? So I mean, it can do it. I don't think a steady dive this would be good for it. It can handle it, but for me, I think these are better suited to logging roads, because they've been made for trucks, vehicles to go down, right? Something like this, an ATV trail, it can do it. Maybe you do like one of these a year on your Ruckus, and that's limited to that, you know. Maybe if you did a trail like this often, you get a feel for it, and you know where the good spots are and the bad spots, and you get a sense of exactly what track to take with it, if you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, this is not the ideal setting for one of these. Anyway, I'm gonna ride my way out now. Hope you found that interesting. I thought I'd just try to take it down what I consider to be a pretty tough trail where it's really not suited to that sort of thing, just to see how it performs. You know, it handles the hills. I'm going up like a 30-degree grade right now. It handles all of it. It does all of it. But you can't do any of it at speed. You have to be very careful, you know. And, you know, if you're in a rush, you're not getting anywhere in a hurry. You got to take your time. But other than that, it can do it. It's not a dirt bike, right? It's a street bike with dual sport tires, and it's a scooter. But if this is all you had, it'll do it. Just got to be careful. I hope you found it interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Until next time, enjoy the outdoors on the cheap. Thanks for watching. That's it.